Welcome to this week's broadcast.
I'm Carter.
And I'm Caitlin.
And to start this week off with the home run, let's head over to the sports segment with David Pesa and myself. Alright, how's the season going so far?
Good. We're currently 7-0. Yeah.
That's awesome. So when is your next away game?
Away game. To be honest, I don't know when the next away game is because all our games are pretty much home. But okay, May 7th at Bishop Brady in Concord.
And the next home game?
Next home game is probably going to be tomorrow, but it might be canceled because of rain. It's against Hillsborough Deering.
There you go. Alright. What's your favorite thing about softball?
I like the team aspect. I like that it's different from other sports in the sense that, like, I don't know how to explain it.
It's not fully physical.
It's not
contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a team effort.
Alright. And what's your position? What do you play?
Right field.
Right field. And that was my position in baseball. They just didn't trust me. That's why they put me in right field. Alright, thanks
Thank
for the
you.
interview. Perfect.
Alright, what's going on? Got two
going,
baseball. It's going great. We got two baseball players here. Jason's on the JV baseball team, and Big AK's on the varsity. So we'll be asking them questions. So what's the record looking like for JV and varsity so far?
I mean, we got 4 wins, we got 1 loss, or 5 wins now after yesterday against Raymond, which was a nice bounce back game after losing to Guilford the other day.
Yeah, no, we got 1 win, 1 loss. We just won yesterday to Raymond, so it's good.
When's your next game?
We have away against Bishop Brady on the 7th, and then we have a home game on the 13th at 4 p.m.
And we got a doubleheader this Saturday against Berlin.
There you know. Maybe you don't know the answer to this question, but what's your batting average?
She's not looking too good right now, but we're playing. I'm going down to pitch against whoever we're playing Saturday for JV, so hopefully I'm looking to bump it up there.
Batting solid 500 around there.
What's your favorite thing about baseball?
Just the camaraderie with the team. I love the atmosphere playing baseball. Compared to basketball, it's just so much more lighthearted and a lot more fun.
Yeah, and you do a lot more with your team when you're playing baseball. You get into it with each other. It's a good time.
Last question is, what position do both of you guys play?
Anywhere but catcher.
Yeah, same thing here.
Alright, boys. Thanks for the interview.
No problem.
No problem.
So, Haley, how's the season going so far?
It's going okay. We haven't done so hot, but we're doing a lot better than we have in the past.
Oh, that's pretty good. So, when is your next game?
We have an away game the 8th at Plymouth, and then a home game the 13th or 14th against Laconia.
Alright. What's your favorite thing about lacrosse?
The team, probably. I don't really like the running at all, but I mean, everyone makes it enjoyable for the most part.
Alright, and what position do you play?
I'm a midfielder or an attack. I don't like defense, but I do play on midfield, so yeah.
There you go.
Man, the myth, the legend, Ben Hillsgrove. First question.
Word. All right.
First question I want to know. When is the next track meet?
May 7th, home. This track right here.
This track
Bad lay right here.
What day is that? Is that Tuesday?
I think so.
Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Is that a Tuesday? It's Tuesday. What events do you participate in?
So I'm a sprinter, run the 100, 4x1,
Usually
the 200, just running.
Right.
Can't jump for my life.
Right.
Yep. And apparently I'm running the open 4 coming up, so it's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite event and why?
Probably the 4x1, because we clap, you know.
Just like clapping
You
kids.
just kill the comp. Dude.
Oh man. In general, how's track going this week? That far?
I mean, it's alright. I beat my PR at MV. We're doing pretty good. We're Lakes is our biggest comp right now.
You set a school record, right?
That was last year.
That was last year?
We set the school record for the 4x1, 4x100 relay.
That's still pretty bad.
Dude.
Yeah.
Carter, we're not supposed to have our phones.
Just checking the lacrosse schedule.
Alright. Speaking of phones, this week, Megan, Ari, Catherine, and I did a screen segment where we asked our vice principal, Mr. Tebow, some questions about the phone policy and some students here at BHS what they think of it and how much time they spend on their phones.
On average, teens spend around 9 hours in front of screens every day. While it may seem harmless, excessive screen time can have negative effects on your health. Too much time spent on screens can cause bad posture, muscle strain, damage to your eyes, and difficulty sleeping, just to name a few things. We spoke to students about how much time they spend on their phones and how it affects them.
Haley, how long are you on your phone for?
6 hours and 9 minutes a day. On Instagram, I average 18 minutes per day.
3 hours and 29 minutes.
7 hours and 31 minutes.
So how do you think this affects you?
Well, I've noticed that when I try and go to bed, I am always on my phone and I just kind of sit there on it and don't ever fall asleep.
And being on my phone affects me because I feel like I'm not present in the moment, you know?
This year, BHS has introduced a new cell phone policy in the effort to keep students off of screens and focused in the classroom. We spoke to Mr. Tebow about why this policy was started and how it has gone so far. We also asked students and staff about their opinions on the new phone policy.
So why was the phone policy set in place?
I'm so glad you asked that, and thanks for giving me a chance to sit down with you guys. So really, we've been looking at this digital distraction policy since we went one-to-one with the Chromebooks, right? A lot of the things that the phones can do that are really great in classes and to help you support the academics were really taken by the Chromebooks, right? And so now we're kind of left with a device in class that has become increasingly distraction more than anything else. We saw a lot of social media issues stemming from times when kids really should have been focused on the lesson and not so much on what was going on their phones. So we actually put a committee together and studied it all last year. If the devices are really such a problem, then what can we do on our end to maybe remove that distraction or mitigate it? And so from there, the committee took some time to study it, and we implemented this new policy beginning this year.
Awesome. Has the policy helped within the school? Have you seen any changes?
It's interesting. I think one of the things that we knew going in was the policy is only as effective as it is in individual classes, right? And if we are consistent in the communication and in the enforcement, and in places where that's happened, we've seen a ton of success. We've also been looking at some things we can do different or some things we can do better, and it's definitely an evolving policy. But I'm really happy with where we are now this year compared to where we were last year. I'm also really interested and excited to hear from you guys as part of this broadcast.
What do you think of the phone policy?
I personally don't enjoy it that much because I thought I would be able to use my phone a lot more. Then I got here and I'm like, oh no. Okay, great.
I don't think it's terrible. I think that there are times when we should be using our cell phones and times when we shouldn't, but I feel like the whole not able to use it during TLT or like any academic time, like most of the day is academic, so I don't get when we would be able to use it. So I think that there could be more balance, but it's not like a terrible thing.
I can understand, kids slacking off using their phone for whatnot when they shouldn't be working, but that's called responsibility. And you're not, in my opinion, you're not letting people be independent whatsoever. So check this out. I'm just going to use my phone right in the middle of this broadcast because I'm responsible and I'm still talking and now I'm multitasking. I'm doing exactly what I should be able to do whenever I freaking please.
I think we need a policy that outlines what is appropriate use of cell phones in school. I do feel like the problem with our current policy is consistent enforcement. I don't think it's appropriate for people to be using their phones for social purposes during class time. But I do think that it's a device that has an academic function, or it could have an academic function if used appropriately. So I think that having a strong policy that sort of gives us some guidelines on when it's okay to use your phone and when it's not is really important. And I think that this is the first year that we're trying it, so I think there are kinks that need to be worked out, just like any new policy. But I think that it's worth spending some time trying to figure it out.
Hey Carter, how much time do you spend on your phone every day?
So I'm here for like an hour and a half a day, so I'm on my phone way too much. But that does give me enough time to look at some weird talents online and stuff.
Cool. For our last segment this week, Megan and Jenny asked students the poll question, what are some weird talents that you have?
something like this.
Oh.
Or perhaps like this. Or this. You know, things like that.
Oh, wow. Anything else?
I can do a split.
Oh my god.
And I think that's about it.
Wow. Whenever you're ready.
This is your classic organic banana. You can tell by how large it is. When they grow organically, they grow extra large. So normally to peel this, you would grab this and you would attempt to rip it off. But it's big and strong. And the more I try to rip that, the more I'm going to damage my banana, and it's not even open properly. However, if you flip it over, give it a little pinch, and then it separates perfectly. We've all been opening bananas wrong our entire lives. This is actually the correct way to do it.
Those were some weird talents, I guess. Caitlin, do you have any weird talents?
I mean, I can flare my nose pretty good. Do you have any weird talents?
I just have Tourette's. I don't think that's a talent.
That's all for this week. If you haven't heard about the senior class game that's going on right now, if you're interested in participating, go see one of your class officers to get in on the action.
Yeah, see you next time on Belmont Broadcast.